Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you doing well. So today's is most topic, important topic, abuse and negligence. We can simply state it in then. Uh, in 2010, in 2010, an ex-forced children was awarded $13 million by jury trial in California for sexual abuse damages that happened to him in the his foster home from 1995 to 1999. He was represented by Stephen John Etsy. The foster parent John Jackson was licensed by the state as well as despite the fact that he abused his own wife and son, overdosed on drugs, and was arrested for drinking driving in 2006, as well as Jackson was convicted in Santa Clara County or county of 9 counts of labor on the lascivious acts on a child by force, violence, duress, menace, and fear, and 7 counts of labor on lascivious acts on a child under 14, according to the Santa Clara County District's Attorney's Office. The sex acts that he forced the children in his foster care to perform sent to him to prison for 20 years. Later in 2010, Gallardo Institute, the private foster family agency responsible for licensing and monitoring Jackson's foster home and others, was also found to be negligent and liable for 75% of the abuse that was inflicted on the victim, and Jackson himself was liable for the rest as well as. So in 2009, Oregon, simply we can state it at $2 million into a fund for the future care of twins, as well as in them. Simply they raised the funds also. In a darkened, the brother and sister often went without food, water, or human touch. The boy who had a shunt up put into his head into birth into a dried food, as well as the same foster family previously took into their 100 cares of 100 of their other children over nearly 4 decades. DHS said the foster parents received children welfare workers during the checkup visits, as well as in them simply they chases them, they do how they recognize them. So after a 9-year-old girl told detectives he regularly molested her over 2 years and threatened to her mother if she told anyone, records show that Ferrara had as many as of them. The 16 years officials started at the lawsuits over Ferrara ended up costing the DCF effectives as well as. So in a class action lawsuit, Charlie and Nadine was filed in them federal court by children's right New York organizations on behalf of children in the custody, as well as. So in July 2002, the federal court granted plaintiffs experts access to 500 children access, as well as these files revealed numerous cases in which foster children were abused, as well as in them. So the same organization also filed similar lawsuits against several other states in recent years. They caused some of the states to start wild child welfare, safe welfare reforms, as well as. So this is all regarding the foster parents. Also, it depends on the persons by which you get getting them acknowledgements of them. So most of them the US are step parents, as well as in them, so they, because they are their families separation as well as. So hope you like this video. See you in next video with better topics.